I'm making my drink, I'm gonna get my drink. I'm gonna drink my drink, I'm gonna drink it down. Love whiskey in my belly. It's gonna be really awesome too. Yeah, 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 yeah. Gonna drink my drink, gonna drink it down. Gonna drink it, drink, 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 drink. Gonna drink my drink, gonna drink it down. Oh my God, what the?
There are many choices in this life that we don't get to make. Like who's your pa and where you're from. And when the leaves are down, it's time to rake. But you can choose your drinking partner, and mine ain't from Tennessee. Yes, it's straight Kentucky bourbon for me. Oh, it's sweet Kentucky bourbon for me.
Back, my people, to the #1 rated whiskey review on planet Earth. Alright, well, it's probably one of the only ones on planet, well, at least Wednesday's Whiskey's reviews. In fact, that's the thing I saw on YouTube one time. Somebody had one a long time ago. But anyways, they don't have one now, so I'm obviously #1. Stupids. Anyways, so today we got an awesome episode for you guys. First off, we got whiskey, Woodford Reserve. It's pretty good. Meh, so much. And then we got 3 video games. I'm going to review 3 amazing games that are probably the best games that I've reviewed so far. So be prepared for that, because your minds are about to get blown. And then, yeah, we're going to go and kick this thing off perfect and right with the best thing on earth, and that is a nice warm glass of Kentucky bourbon whiskey. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up. Oh my God, it's so cool. Anyways, so today we got Woodford Reserve. It's a really good, Kentucky bourbon. It's let me go ahead and read the back for you guys now. So since I know you guys like that so much, I don't know why it's freaking weird, but I'm gonna throw on my nice nobleman's voice. The art of making fine bourbon whiskey has taken place on the site of Woodford Reserve Distillery, a National Historic Landmark since 1812. We honor this heritage with a truly unique small batch of bourbon whiskey of unparalleled quality. Alright, so Woodford Reserve, it's pretty good. It's a very tasty whiskey. It's definitely not worth $37. That's what their asking price is right now. It's $37, and not really worth $37. I'll be honest. If you're looking for a really good whiskey, I'd suggest say maple, not maple. Maple is what I had last review. All right. So yeah, Maker's Mark. That's what I was trying to say. Maker's Mark or Lexington. Those come in at less of a price. Maker's Mark cost me right around $28, and Lexington cost me right around $23. Lexington, I obviously suggest over Maker's because it just tastes better. I like taste a lot more than actual punch nowadays. But yeah, so Woodford Reserve though. Woodford Reserve has 45.2% alcohol, and it is has more of a smoky taste, and it sits pretty well. It's got a warm feeling to it. It's not the worst whiskey. It's obvious it's expensive, but $37 expensive is not that good in my book. It's not good. First off, there aren't angels and rainbows going off every time I sip the damn thing. The thing costs half a video game. It's not worth $37. I don't know in what world that they think that it is worth that, but it's not. It's really, for its asking price, you can get a lot better. You can absolutely get it a lot better. I definitely wouldn't suggest getting this because it costs so much. It does taste good, but it just costs too much for its taste, because its taste isn't, it's strong, but it's not strong enough. But it tastes good, but doesn't taste good enough. You know what I mean? It's not worth the taste. So with that said, if I was going by taste alone, I'd give the taste an 8.7. but the price being the really big drawback. It's $10 over your regular bottle of like good whiskey. I'm gonna have to give this Woodford Reserve probably an 8 because it just costs too much. It's apparently it takes itself in way too high of esteem, and it is completely overrated. So Woodford Reserve, eight. I was about to say $8, not $8. It gets an 8.0 out of 10. You heard it here. Your White Smoker's Corn on Whiskey Wednesday's Reviews, episode 11. Continue on, find out what awesome video games I'm playing, guys. They're really good. So keep watching. I get around all the time. Oh God. All right. Well, welcome back to Whiskey Wednesday's Reviews. I guess we're already back from break. All right. Nobody told me. And all right. So we're gonna start off the first review of the evening. All right. So I played 3 games this entire last two weeks or so since my last review session, and of those 3 games, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you the one that I was most excited about whenever I played it, and that would be Legend of Zelda: Wind Waker HD. It's so good. It's so pretty. Like I've got my nice little setup TV. Like it's a 47-inch LED, and the way it looks on that TV, it's so good. Like I don't know. It's just amazing. It just really is. It's so beautiful, and the fact that it's a game that I haven't played in a long time. And might I add that the music in Zelda is just on point. Like I even said this like not too long ago, but the like silent film sequences of like when Link meets Ganon and like the music, how it just like tells the story. You could watch and hear the music throughout it. It's kind of like a ballet, sort of. It is on point. It's perfect. It's unbelievable. The game deserves a 20 out of 10 solely for that. But since I understand it's an older game, things kind of get iffy. Controls are kind of wonky, like a little bit. Kind of wish you could straight catch a roll. I really wish they would have done more with the actual combat system, as opposed to just making it easier to switch items. They should have, like, I really wish they would have, like, tweaked the controls a little bit, giving Link, like, that roll move that slash to the back, but, like, on your own command, you don't have to hit a parry button for it. But it's, other than that, yeah, I love like. Alright, like is my favorite like in the like. Alright, sorry. But, yeah, Wind Waker HD it's a cut above the rest. It's just amazing. The only game that really tops it, in my opinion, for Legend of Zelda is Twilight Princess, and I refuse to review Twilight Princess because that's technically a nostalgic review, and I've told you people before, I do not do nostalgic reviews, okay? So stop asking. I know you're not asking, but even if you were thinking of asking, don't ask. Alright, so anyways, that being said, I'm gonna have to go ahead and give Wind Waker HD, the remake of one of the top 3 best GameCube games, or best generation, what was that? Generation 6 era, like that. I'd have to give it a 9.7. The game's on point. It's amazing. I'd suggest everyone play it. Get your kids over. Let them play it. Get their friends. Let them play it. Let your friends play it. Let people you don't even meet just run up to them, shake them by the shoulder, and say, "Why haven't you played this game yet? You need to pick up Wind Waker HD, okay?" And then you can live a happy life because knowing you've enjoyed sailing the seas and gotten swift sail. What's up? All right. So moving on, we're gonna carry this thing right in the next review. All right. So, alright, what was the other game I was going to play? Oh yeah, I was going to tell you guys about. Alright, so I've been playing a lot of Grand Theft Auto, alright? And we're going to talk about that right now. Hi, Mr. President. No, I can talk. What? What, Spain's in trouble again? You want me to go to Spain? Wait, no? You don't want me to go? Wait. Sorry, I gotta go, Mr. President. I've got a show to run. Goodbye. Alright, welcome back to Whiskey Wednesday Reviews. So I was gonna go ahead and tell you guys all about one of the funnest games I've been playing lately, and funniest. All right, GTA 5. I've been playing the holy ever-loving mess out of that game. It's so good. It's unbelievable. Like this, I'm just gonna review for the most part the storyline, give you guys a consensus, like a general idea of what's going on in it. So, a long time ago, two friends, Michael and Trevor, they held a heist, then yada yada yada, Michael goes into hiding, Trevor thinks he's dead, Franklin comes into play, and then Franklin's like, yo, what up? And then he meets Michael after trying to steal his car, and then Trevor finds out Michael's alive, and then it's all bickering back and forth, but Trevor says some really funny stuff, Franklin's really hood, and Michael is really Guido-esque, and yeah, it's really awesome. They have a great romance going on. Alright, for real, the game is so much fun. I have more fun driving in that game than I've ever had in playing any racing game. The driving in that game is unbelievable, and the shooting mechanics are way better than Red Dead, any Rockstar game that's ever come out before this one. It's like they've taken every Rockstar game and they're like, well, what did we do wrong this time? And they built them all up to make Grand Theft Auto 5. So, with all that, like, the storyline it's very compelling. I liked every bit of the storyline. I like the seamlessly switching from players to players, and then all these crazy awesome heists that you get to pick how you want to do them, and then thinking if you were that character picking that heist at that moment, what way would you want to go? Take your mission, Trevor, going guns blazing. But yeah, like, so that being said, I do have a couple things to say about it. Like, as cons, I guess you could say, sometimes the loading times are just ridiculous. I understand it's loading this humongous game, but come on. It's absurd how long it takes to get into a game. And then I'm not even going to touch on the release of the online. The online, whenever it came out, that was aggressively bad. You don't do, if your thing's not working, don't put it back out. Just delay it. Be like, alright guys, sorry, we kind of fucked up on the online. We're not going to release it yet. Maybe wait another month. It'll come out. It'll be perfect. You lost a lot of people that wanted to play because fanboys are ridiculous. So they're just going to be like, well, it didn't work the first time I tried it, so I'm never going back to it. Diablo 3. But then you got people that stuck around, and then, like me, and then started playing the online. And the online is so much fun, just rolling up with your boys, doing missions and stuff. Now they're about to release the heist missions for online. Grand Theft Auto is just an unbelievable, wowing sense of, like, just life. It's just so much detail and so much of everything that I couldn't imagine being the person that gets to think. I can. I've thought of a lot of stuff like that anyways, but it's absurd how much detail and how much of them they put into the game, and how much quirky satire-esque type stuff is in there, and then people confusing for satire for something that's just meant to be funny for something that's just supposed to be fucked up. Like, alright, side note, people really need to learn what satire is, because the torture mission is not satire. I don't know who told you idiots that, but it's not. Alright? It's just a torture mission. Let it go. Stop being like, oh no, it hurt my feelings. I can't take a video game character doing torture. But people, Lord forbid, people in real life get tortured, but you're complaining about a video game. Okay, that's too much. Sorry. But, moving on, yeah, like, I like it. I like that game so much. It is just unbelievable amounts of fun. The only score I can give it is a 9.9, because I can't give it a 10, technically, because it's not the most perfect thing I've ever touched in my entire life. I mean, it's not. I was going to think of something quirky, but I didn't feel like saying it. Alright, it's not Scarlett Johansson. If I touched Scarlett Johansson, she'd be like a 10. 10, perfect 10. But that game, it's beautiful, it's amazing, it's funny, it's exhilarating. There's times in that game where you're driving and you're going off a mountain on a car, and you're like, oh my god, and that gut-wrenching feeling you get. Yeah, like, that's crazy. Like, it's awesome. There's not many games that make me feel like that. So, like, you're just straight in it, in the zone. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to give Grand Theft Auto 5 a 9 out of 10. You heard it here, alright? Your number one source for reviews and other stuff alike. Your wife's movie's going. What do you mean I'm not done with the reviews? I got one more. You're stupid. You have no clue what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about and what you're talking about. You're dumb. Don't call me dumb. You're dumb. Wait, A Wolf Among Us? Oh, god damn it, you're right. I forgot A Wolf Among Us. A Wolf Among Us. It's actually a game created by Telltale Games. The Walking Dead guys, they're the ones that made it. This game is unbelievable. It was so good. Like, for a story standpoint, like, I loved The Walking Dead, and the first chapter of this just completely blew that out of the water for me. Like, I guess I get, like, really attached to games or something. I don't know. I'm sure you guys do too, but by the end of that game, by the end of chapter 1 of A Wolf Among Us, Faith is the name of the chapter, I was destroyed. Alright, so I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about it. So, Wolf Among Us is a game that's based off the fables, the legends, and it's set in New York, and a kind of realistic, but more fantastical, nitty-gritty New York. So, you play as Bigsy, or Bigsy Wolf. And then, you play a detective, or sheriff, technically, who meets a prostitute gets her head cut off, then boom, story starts, alright? And then you're trying to figure out who did it and everything, and then the detail that goes in that game, and that with every response, I need to actually go back through and play it again to see if things changed and everything, because I didn't like the way it ended, and maybe I can change the way it ended. But, so yeah, A Wolf Among Us is a great story so far. It's only got chapter 1 out right now, which is episode 1, and I suggest everybody and their mother play it. I'm not going to actually give this one a score, but it's definitely got my 2 thumbs up so far. I'm not going to give it a number score because I want to do all of them, but I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys it's on my radar. So, that being said, since I give it 2 thumbs up, tell you it's amazing, go ahead and get started. Start it, play it, buy the season pass, because I know the rest are going to be good, because the first one was amazing. So, that being said, we're going to move on into something else. That was my 3rd game, by the way. I've played 3 games in the last 2 weeks. It's ridiculous. Alright, the last one that I'm going to do is kind of a bonus feature. Alright, speaking of bonus feature, this last one is kind of a movie. I actually watched The Great Gatsby, which I wanted to tell you guys about. It's really good. The movie is really good. The book is amazing. I haven't really read the book since I was probably 14 years old. So that's what, 11 years ago, and I don't remember everything, every little detail about the book, and I haven't read it recently enough to make me watch the movie and be like, whoa, it's not like the book. But from what I can remember of the book and what I saw in the movie, it seemed like it got a lot of it correct, of what was going on and everything in that time period. And if you haven't seen Gatsby, and if you haven't read the book, I swear to God you should be slapped, because you're failing America, the world, Spain, Europe, Canada, South America, wherever flee us from. Yeah, you're failing all of them as a people, because you haven't read one of the greatest works ever written. So, that being said, you should seriously get on that, read that, watch that movie, and then get back to me. Because, personally, that book, that movie, I love tragedies, but it's kind of a bittersweet tragedy, and I really want to tell you, I really want to talk to you guys about what things that I think meant in the movie, but this isn't a discussion, this is a review, so shut up, I'm not going to do it, alright? So, in the movie, I noticed a lot of things, a lot of details that they put into it that I didn't really catch when I was reading the book, because I was 14 reading in high school, but, and nobody really pays attention too much when they read stuff in high school. It's one of those books that I liked a lot in high school, but since I was reading it, I was being forced to read it, I didn't like it as much. I didn't like it near as much as, say, when I finally read The Idiot, or any other Dostoevsky novel after leaving high school. It's just, when you choose to read something, and then you do read it, it's so much better than being told you have to read this, and then write a paper about it. It's not as enlightening, it's not as fun, it's not as good. But, yeah, F. Scott Fitzgerald, he wrote a masterpiece in The Great Gatsby. It will always be considered as one of the greatest works to ever exist, to ever have been written, and it deserves all the praise that it's gotten. But this review is on the movie. So, that being said, the movie's amazing, and for God's sake, Leonardo DiCaprio's hair is on point. I wish I had hair that could just do that. Just scoop, whatever, but I don't, so it's kind of upsetting. But, yeah, the acting, Leonardo DiCaprio plays a phenomenal Gatsby. I've heard people complain that they didn't envision Gatsby like that, but I kind of did. That $1 million playboy, but he so full of dreams, so full of hope. Just somebody who can just change everyone else's opinion around him. Just warp it all because he sees something and he wants it that way. And there's something about it. It's just, I love that movie and book. So the movie gets a 9.5 out of 10 for me because it was so good. It's amazing. It's an amazing movie. So yeah, that was your bonus feature right there. You're lucky because I wasn't going to do it. I told everyone that I was not going to do it, but I did it for you guys because I don't really have a reason why, because I felt because my brain kind of just fell on it, but whatever. Alright, so that's it. That's Whiskey Wednesday Reviews, episode 11. I hope you guys enjoyed my choices and my scores. If you didn't, that's really too bad, because I'm not going to go back and change this video, because I'm kind of currently shooting it on the spot. But I will take all your opinions and considerations into consideration, and I will probably tell you to shut up or something. But anyways, I'm so happy you guys are actively watching these and reading these, because I feel as if I'm a much better writer than I am on camera. But thank you for watching. Alright, so anyways, follow me on YouTube at Sam Grosse. Follow me on Vine at Your Wife Smuggles Corn. Obviously, follow me on my IGN if you haven't started, which, why are you even here reading this blog right now if you're not following me? You're really letting down, once again, the troops. Anyways, thank you. Thank you so much for watching all these. Thank you. I couldn't thank you enough, because without you guys watching, there'd be no point in even making these. Alright, thanks. Bye.